I was there. I was there for CM Punk's return to wrestling. Not technically return to wrestling, but return to WWE wrestling, which is huge because nobody thought that was going to fucking happen. And I've been wanting to talk about this for a couple weeks. So the fact that I was there in Madison Square Garden on Tuesday, and it was fucking nuts. We had a great time. Me and a couple guys went. We had great seats. We got them for like $150, but that was before they announced that CM Punk was going to be there. Those seats shot up to like $350. So really, I could have made like $200 if I sold my ticket, but there was no way I was going to miss that because I wanted to be there. I'm a wrestling fan. I needed to see CM Punk back in action, and it was awesome. But what pisses me off is I thought they were going to announce beforehand when their match was going to happen, because that's what they were doing with all the matches. They were basically prepping you up to know who's coming out next. So, like, they announced the Seth Rollins match before it happened. They announced the Cody Rhodes match before it happened. They announced all the matches prior to that before it happened. It seemed like they were doing an intermission because the way the live shows operate, they do intermissions, but it's usually only one. And so people actually got up and left because they thought it was intermission. And I'm sitting there waiting. I'm like, all right, like I got some time before, I got to get ready because I want to get the initial CM Punk, the static. I want to get the crowd going nuts because I love that. I love seeing videos like that. They're my favorite. They're like one of my favorite things to watch because just listening to the crowd go nuts is always fucking awesome. So I wasn't ready because we all thought it was intermission, and out of nowhere you just hear the static and everyone goes nuts, which was awesome. But I missed it. I missed the initial crowd pop, which pisses me off so much. I'm so mad I don't have it. I popped and then took out my phone, and then I just had it recording. I like the atmosphere still. I love having that and being able to hear that because it's just, that's history right there. That is fucking history. We were at a historical live show. It broke every live show record they possibly have ever had, and I think they broke all the MSG records and shit like that. So, like, they made the most amount of money. Like, we were there. We were at history. So the fact that I have it is sick. I'm just so mad that I missed that part of it, but it is what it is. My one friend left because he had to pee. He thought there was a break. He got to see the entrance, but from somewhere else. He wasn't with us when he saw it. So I was just like, of course he left, and he missed the whole thing. That's the whole reason why we actually went. Like, we were so anticipating that. So for him to miss that sucks. But on the bright side, holy shit, I saw CM Punk live, which was awesome. And in the ring, dude looked pretty good. Overall, I think he looked all right. It was weird because he was wearing just black trunks and black everything. Like, he didn't have his CM Punk attire, which I was like, that's a little weird. But who gives a fuck at that point? Because it's the live show. It doesn't really matter that much. But the match was great. There was a couple, like, weird moments of like transitioning from one thing to another, but I think that was more on just the chemistry of everything. And at the same time, it's still a live show. It's not on TV. This is practice. Pretty much what the live shows are. They're literally just practice. Overall, I thought he looked good. The crowd was awesome, and I loved his speech afterwards, his little promo he cut after.
You have carried me throughout my career to my greatest moments, and this is one of them. We are all in this together. I came back here to finish what I started. It starts tonight in the world's most famous arena in front of you, the greatest fans on earth. But I'm here to finish what I started. And when I win the Royal Rumble and go on to main event WrestleMania, ladies and gentlemen, I'm here to let you know that isn't me finishing my story. That's just me getting started.
So hopefully we get CM Punk for like 2 or 3 years at least. Hopefully there's no issues. Hopefully there's no problems. But I got to say, watching him live was a treat. It was awesome. It was a great post-Christmas, present to myself. I thought he looked pretty good in the ring. I don't think there was any ring rust. And granted, he was wrestling for the last 2 or 3 years before that. So it's not like he's new. He only didn't wrestle for like 4 months. I think they were crisp. I think his spots looked good. I think he looked good. He didn't look old. He didn't look like he was in his 40s or however old he is. The fact that we missed basically 10 years of his career. And now I don't watch AEW, so I can't say about that. I've seen a couple of his matches in AEW, but I'm not an AEW fan, so that's not going to happen. It's not that I don't hate people that watch it. It's not for me. It did not feel like a live show. I've been to a couple live shows before. That was different. That was special. Because of CM Punk, they broke all these records. It wasn't because Seth Rollins versus Drew McIntyre was the last match, which was a good match. Seeing CM Punk back in the ring was fucking magical. And you could actually see the whole match. It's on Twitter somewhere. Someone recorded the whole thing. Pretty good view of it for what you could see. I was like speechless most of the time. I'm just like, holy shit, I'm fucking here. And it was crazy. So thank God CM Punk is back. we're gonna keep track of that. We're gonna watch that. We're gonna keep going with that one, but